Hey everyone, Andrew here with ACR Protect. Thanks for stopping by. Well, I got that video that I was talking about the other day in regards to what I take with me when I travel, when I go on vacation. We have a tendency as people in the preparedness community to want to carry everything, right? You know, you want to have it all. You want to have, all the food, all the water, all the guns, all the everything. But you're going on vacation, right? I mean, that's just it. So I've got my family with me. I've got limited space because we're just taking one vehicle, right? And so it's limited space, but you want to have those comforts, those preps that make you feel a little more comfortable. So like I was saying, lived in Texas, went up to the Midwest. We're gone for about 7 days. 7 days on the money. And have a truck. And I've got one of the little rollback covers that go over the back. It's not even like a topper camper that's level with the cab. So again, it's minimal space. Keeps things dry, keeps things secure. But like I said, I've got the bags for the family, all their clothes and stuff. And my wife, she does the sewing and crafting. So we had a sewing machine back there, and we had a bunch of other stuff. So it was really limited on what we could take. But I packed what I thought was a good loadout for an emergency, right? Is it the best? Is it the end all be all? I don't know. I didn't have to use it. But I feel pretty confident in everything I put in there. And so we're gonna go over some of it. It's gonna be kind of like a show and tell type of video. Everyone likes to see that type of stuff. I didn't pull everything out. I brought some things out just to kind of demonstrate, because I'm sorry folks, I've got this smaller table and I'm not going to take up real estate on the table with a case of water, right? But that was in there. So I'm going to turn you to the tabletop and we'll take a look at some of the stuff that I took with me and just had in the vehicle for emergencies. Stand by. All right. Well, here we go. This is kind of like the profile view of the primary stuff that I had with me. So on the right here, I'm going to be moving around, trying not to bump shit or get in the way. Right here, all right, I have essentially my get home bag. that's my get home bag that I use on a daily basis whenever I'm traveling for work. I have another video on that. I'll try to link that in the description, because I don't want to break all that out. But what's in there is, there's some food, there's a Grail for water, there's a Sawyer, there's all your little things that you'd find in your typical get home bag: first aid, trauma kit, all that fun stuff. There's spare ammunition, all that. So I packed that, and yes, I realize that that's mostly set up for just me, for when I'm trying to get home. But if you have multiple people, it will work. So, we've got that. All right. Of course, kind of showcasing everything here in the middle, I have firearms. So, I took a rifle. You can see that in the background. I'm not really gonna get into too much on the rifle. If you want me to do a video on it, I certainly can, but it's just a standard 16-inch rifle. I do have a bipod on it. I've got a sling. I've got backup iron sights on the right-hand side there. And then I have a 3-power prism scope on this one. I did have a separate mag for this one, and this was I actually had it broken down in my vehicle under the rear seat. So it was out of view, it was concealed, it was just there. This is kind of a last resort. It's one of those things of, oh, there's a plane, shocker. You know how it is with ACR protecting planes. I thought I was going to get lucky. I thought I'd waited for all of them. Apparently not. You know, if we're needing rifles, some things have gone very, very south. But I wanted to have that. I wanted to have that option if needed. Directly in front of that is a chest pack that has, and I've actually done a review on this chest pack. It's the Winex tactical admin chest pack, but it holds three AR mags across the back, and then I have another 3 just jammed inside of the pouch itself. So I had 7 total AR mags with me, and then I just have a tourniquet on the bottom. There's nothing else in that kit. I'm not even breaking it out. It's just there. Like, all that was there was to support the rifle if needed. We had 3 handguns on the table here. I have a revolver right there. It's a little .22 revolver. And then I have, just below that, my Poly 8017, G17. And then I have a G19 right there as well. And then to the left of that, I've got that tan bag, and that really was just, that's where I kept all that. And then, you know, I had all the mags to support everything and extra ammo and all that. So my concept is I want everyone in my party to be able to have some type of protection, some type of firearm, you know, and again, just trying to be realistic, you know, a handgun for every member of your party. If you have the space, if you can throw a long gun for every member in your party, that's great too. But this is, again, we're going on vacation. I'm not trying to make it all about the preps, you know. It's supposed to be fun, but I wanted to make sure we had all the stuff that we needed. You see my little everyday carry water bottle right there. That's to simulate food and water. I had, what do you know, another goddamn plane. Shocker. I had a full case of water in the vehicle, along with I can't remember how many MREs. I'd probably damn near a case, just for extra food, and that's it. It's all right here. This is all I had, and I had, you know, some of it tucked away. Oh, look, we've got bugs crawling across the table there. Awesome. Welcome to Texas and all the bugs. But this is what I packed. So we're gonna flip the camera around, close out this video. It's gonna be kind of a quick one, and we'll close it out. Stand by. All right. So that was just kind of a down and dirty rundown of the stuff I like to carry when I travel. Is it perfect? I don't know. Like I said, I didn't have to use it. But I felt comfortable with what I had, and I think that's the key. I think you need to load up and carry what you feel comfortable with, whether it be a road trip or your get home bag or your EDC. You know, you want to be comfortable. You want to feel safe. Realistically, what are the things that are going to happen while you're out on a road trip? Unfortunately, I drove past more goddamn blown out tires, right? Like, I mean, just everywhere, through every state I drove through, there were tires there. I mean, that happens all the time. I've had tire blowouts. I one time had it in a goddamn U-Haul while towing a trailer. That's a party right there. Those are the things that are more likely going to happen. Something that actually happened to me. I was about 4 hours out from my destination, and my fucking check engine light came on. Now, you know, just out of due diligence before I go on a road trip, I get an oil change. I check the tires. I mean, like, I just bought brand new tires 2 months ago. And then recently I picked up a nail and I got that fixed. But I had all the tires checked, and I had them top off all the fluids, and just make sure that your vehicle is operating correctly. And so when that check engine light comes on, I'm like, you son of a bitch, right? But nothing was sounding wrong with the truck, and I am no mechanic. I'm not a mechanical guy. There's another fucking plane that's like gonna be coming over right through here. bastard. The rest of them were kind of coming over through there. But it came on, but I also know my vehicle, and I know if it's sounding funny, and everything was going okay. We motored on and we got up there, and here's the thing with check engine light. Like, again, I'm no mechanic, but it could be everything from like dirt or dust on a sensor to like your fucking engine's gonna shit the bed. Like, that is the spectrum that check engine light covers. And so the next day I got up, went to a mechanic there in town, and wouldn't you know, while I'm driving to the damn mechanic, the check engine light goes off. Like, it just, we're fine, there's no issues. And so I monitored it while we were there, and it never came back on. And I was talking to the mechanic, I was like, hey, in classic fashion, the vehicle's not doing the thing that it was doing before you get it to the mechanic. Thankfully, everything was okay. And he was a good guy, and said, hey, if it comes back on over the weekend, just bring it up. We'll diagnose it and figure out what's going on. But those are the more realistic issues that you're going to deal with on a road trip. Hopefully you're not having to fucking battle zombies and fucking aliens and shit. Like, that's, but if something happens, if you break down in the middle of nowhere, you want to have protection. You want to have food and water. Hopefully you have a cell phone signal. That's a big part of it. That's one thing I kind of monitor when I'm driving, just try to get and know the points where sometimes your cell phone signal isn't as good in some areas, and just being aware of that. But I want to have that protection. I've watched enough horror movies in my day to know that shit, I'm not going to have my shit break down in the middle of nowhere and have Chupacabra come get my ass. Not today. But you just never know what you're going to get into. And so having the supplies that you need, as far as shelter, I had the bag, but we're going to stay with the vehicle, right? That's the shelter. I really don't need an additional shelter. We're going to be in the vehicle. It's going to be off the side of the road waiting for somebody. Now, do I have a shelter system in the bag? Yeah. But I don't plan on leaving that vehicle. I plan on having fucking AAA come out and do whatever they need to do if the vehicle breaks down, so we can get back on the road. But that's it. And again, it's some of the cool stuff. People like seeing guns. I did mention the little revolver, the 22 revolver, and so I packed that for a couple reasons. Again, worst case scenario, if you're out there, we've burned through MREs, and you're in the middle of nowhere, I'd rather hunt small game with a 22 revolver than a 9mm or my AR, right? So that just makes a little more sense. Plus, again, it's a handgun for everyone in the car. Hopefully you never need it, right? It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So that's why we had that. That's why we had that stuff. So there we go. Just kind of a quick video, kind of get the wheels turning. Is really that's what these videos are about in this community. It's just talking about what we have and why we're using it and our reasons behind it, to hopefully help other people get prepared or maybe think of something. I'm sorry, it's like 100 damn degrees out here. There's a little bit of a breeze and it's helping, but shit, it's hot, man. God damn, it's hot out here. But yeah, that's why we have this, while we do these videos and we share the knowledge and comments and stuff like that to help support and encourage the rest of us, share some knowledge on, hey, this is some stuff that we use. And maybe someone in the comments, I welcome comments. If you have some ideas, if again, this was kind of a down and dirty. I did not break everything out. I had all the supplies in my get home bag. But if there's something that people are thinking that I should have and I didn't, please comment. I did have some mechanical stuff as far as like jumper cables and a jumper box and stuff like that. Some of the basic stuff. I've got a spare tire and a jack and all that. The primary vehicle repair recovery stuff with me. That's always in the car. That's always in there. But yeah, this is a good group of people, and I really appreciate all the subscribers and views and everything that I have, and there's just a lot of good knowledge out there, and I'm just trying to share that with you. So hopefully this helps you out. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing some tools, some toys, whatnot. But that's all I got. I'm gonna pack this shit up and go enjoy some AC because it's hot as shit. So until next time, take care. My best to you and your families. We'll see ya.